Hey guys, it's Rochelle here with Losing It on Keto. And in this video, what I have for you is Maria Emmerich recently put out a video of the best PSMF ice cream. And I have one that I just love. So that'll be my go-to, but I'm curious, I'll explain what I found curious about her recipe, which was, one thing is that it uses the scrambled egg whites. A lot of Maria's recipes for PSMF use scrambled egg whites. And then the other thing is it uses chocolatey Quip protein powder, which is a beef base. I prefer to use a beef base. I find it a little finicky, to be honest with you. So because this recipe, and she's got another, what she calls Blue Moon ice cream that I'm going to use as well. But the fact that she's using the Equip and then the egg whites, I'm curious to try it. So I thought I would give it a go. I'm modifying the recipe a little bit as well. So rather than using macadamia nut milk, I don't use any form of nuts on PSMF. So I've got my keto milk. And then rather than using a traditional ice cream maker, I'm going to use the Ninja Creami for this and see if the Ninja Creami will make this work. I don't see why it wouldn't. So anyways, we're gonna give it a whirl here. Now, before we do so, I mentioned this before, I showed this before, I should say, demonstrated it, that I found the way I make my egg whites, rather than whether I'm making it for my rice or for like this recipe here, I put the silicone mold in my steamer. And I just put my egg whites into the silicone mold within the container, and then I turn it on for 30 minutes, and I get I do a carton at a time, so that's 2 cups. So what you see in front of you is 3 batches, or 6 cups, 2 cups per. So I'm going to need one of these for this. I have some other recipes I'm going to use this other for, but I did want to show you that is the easiest. It's like a set it and forget it way of making egg whites. Be it, like I said, I make my carnivore rice, or when I have a recipe that calls for scrambled egg whites, this is the way I do it. Or hard-boiled egg whites. That's the way I do it. It's the easiest way. All right, so anyways, this recipe calls for 10, which was a carton. So that's one of these here. And then 3/4 cup of liquid. So I'm going to go ahead and add the liquid in first. And she says it gets 4 servings. I don't know about that. I don't know how this is going to compare to my pints, my ice cream pints with the Ninja. So that's one of the things that I'll need to check. But anyways, let's get the 3/4 of milk. Three-quarters cups of milk, or 6 ounces. Okay, I'm going to add that here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the egg white. Okay. And then let's see what else we've got. 1/2 cup of allulose. That seems like a lot, but I'm just going to follow this. What I don't see in the recipe is tarragon, and you know how I feel about that, so I'm absolutely going to add tarragon to this. So this is a 1/4 cup. I'll do 2 of these. 1, 2. Okay, what's next here? 2 scoops of the Equip. So I've got chocolate, I've got peanut butter. So I'm going to do 1 scoop of each. So there's 1 scoop of peanut butter. Here's 1 scoop of chocolate. Come on out. Okay. All right, we'll get rid of these. And then what do we have? Some vanilla extract, salt, and baking soda. And then, of course, like I said, I'm going to add the tarragon. So let's add some salts. Vanilla extract. I'm just going to eyeball it. 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. Okay, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of tarragon. Doesn't seem to be enough liquid if you ask me, but we'll see. All right, we'll go ahead and give this a blend now. Okay, and then I got my pints, my Ninja pints, while I was waiting for that to blend. And this is what it looks like, and I can absolutely see the effect of the tarragon. Boy, does it smell like eggs, though, you guys. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer this. And then we'll make this like we make our typical Ninja ice cream, which is, we'll freeze this for at least 24 hours. I'm not sure that I'm going to get 2 pints out of this recipe. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just do what I've got here. I need a spatula. Now it's interesting because I have never made the Ninja ice cream without filling it to the max fill line, or very close to that. I don't know if I can do a half a pint. I guess that'll be something else I'll learn about my Ninja with this process. But I'm going to try and get as much of this out as possible. To try and get it as filled as possible. And I wonder if I should just evenly distribute this between the two pints. It has a good chocolate peanut butter flavor. I mean, you think eggs or custard is... I mean, ice cream or custard is eggs, so you would think this would work well. All right. Without fussing with this too much more, I think I'm going to call it good enough. It's hard to work around this Vitamix blade, and this is a little bit thicker. All right. So let me see. What should I do here? I think I'm going to divide this up a little more evenly. So I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to have one full one and one, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to do another scoop here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze these. And then I'll come back in the next segment and I'll let you know how this recipe turned out. But once again, I'm modifying it. I used the keto milk. I added the Tira gum. And I'm trying to make this in a Ninja Creami versus the ice cream maker. Now you've seen me make the PSMF recipe. So I have, you've seen me make it in the ice cream maker with a compressor, so I could do that, but I wanted to see if this would work in the Creami. So anyways, I will come back and in the next segment and let you know how it worked out. I'm actually debating whether I should now repeat that with the vanilla. So she's got one called Blue Moon, and this calls for the vanilla equipped protein. And it calls for a variety of extracts: lemon, raspberry, vanilla, and almond. But it's basically the same recipe. I think I'm gonna do this, but I'll save this for another day, depending upon how this one comes out. But that will be good to find a use of my vanilla beef base, the equipped protein powder. Anyways, I will come back in the next segment and let you know how this worked out in the Creami and how it tastes. Okay? So I'm back in this segment. It's the next day, and this is one of the pints. This is what it looks like right out of the freezer. Okay, so I took that and I put it in the Creami, and I only did one light ice cream. Even with the keto chow, I do 3 plus a respin. But because it wasn't a full pint, I have to say the machine was working a lot. I was a little nervous to keep doing it, and this is what it's like after one one light ice cream cycle. But I have to tell you guys, this flavor is just incredible. This is the single, I swear to God, you guys, regardless of what we're comparing it to, this is the single best ice cream I've ever eaten. I swear to you. If you remember, this is the chocolate peanut butter. And I'm blown away. I am absolutely blown away. There's this layer down below. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like this ball on top, and then underneath this ball is like a darker. And I think it's because I didn't do more than one cycle, but I want to give that bottom one a try. This is, holy cow. I'm not speechless because the ice cream's cold. I'm speechless because I cannot believe the depth of flavor, the richness. I think I have to switch my ice creams to this one, my go-to. Holy cow. Anyways, you guys, this tastes like there's all sorts of dairy in it. And there's not. Holy cow. You guys have to make this. And you don't need a Creami to make this. Go ahead and put it in the ice cream maker. I wonder, well, it's kind of frozen, so I don't even know how it would behave if I just took that out and let it thaw a little bit. I don't know. But this is phenomenal. So much so that Maria has one she calls Blue Moon because she adds some blue spirulina to it. But it's a blend of extracts with the vanilla equipped protein powder. And I'm going to give that one a try. And maybe I'll film it if... I mean, the recipe is going to be pretty much the same except for the different extracts. But maybe I'll film it if it comes out to be a delicious vanilla ice cream. Because I haven't been able to successfully do that. Because vanilla is a tough flavor to get right. Anyways, guys, I can't recommend this more highly. And if you adopt my strategy of making the egg whites, not worrying about scrambling them and drying them out, you just put them in a steamer for 30 minutes, you're good to go, and it's a set it and forget it kind of approach to this. And you can make them in advance. In fact, I have one in the refrigerator right now that I made yesterday in anticipation of making the vanilla ice cream version of this. Well, the Blue Moon version of this. Anyways, guys, I am blown away. I am shocked. I can't recommend this more highly. And I am not blowing smoke when I say I've never had a better ice cream. No matter traditional standard American diet version, I haven't. This is the best. And to know that the macros for PSMF are, I mean, this is phenomenal. So there you guys have it. These are even better macros than the one I'm making with Keto Chow with the keto milk. Holy cow. This is a game changer for me. And I was anxious to try it so much so that I did it in the afternoon here because I couldn't wait until this evening. So there you guys have it. I highly, highly, highly recommend this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.